students, welcome to the video lecture 5 of module 2, topic CAD and computer graphics software. In lecture 4 we discussed about transformations, 2D transformations. In 2D transformations we discussed about translation, rotation and scaling, and we discussed about the matrices of how the line will be translated and point will be translated, and similarly we discussed about for rotation and scaling. In today's lecture we'll solve numericals on translation, rotation and scaling. Also we'll discuss about homogeneous transformation and concatenation of transformations. First we'll discuss numerical on translation. Here the problem definition is: a line is defined by the point 1, 1 and 2, 4. We need to calculate the coordinates of the line when it is moved at a distance of 2 units in x direction and 3 units in y direction. So we know that original line is represented in terms of matrix as x1, y1 and x2, y2. Here the first point 1, 1 represents x1 and y1. That's why we are written it as 1 and 1. The next point represents the coordinates x2 and y2. That is nothing but 2 and 4. Now this translation matrix is given by dx dx, that is change in dimension in x direction, and dy dy, that is change in dimension in y direction, which is nothing but distance of 2 units in x direction. So wherever you have dx you need to make it as 2 2, and in y direction it is 3, so we are writing it in 3 3. So there we have taken m and n, so dx and dy will be more appropriate, okay, because it is a change. So since both the ends of the line have to be translated at a distance 2, 3 in x and y direction, 2 into 2 matrix has to be considered here. Now the translated line L dash is given by the formula original line matrix plus translation matrix. So the original line matrix is what? 1 2 1 4, and translation matrix is 2 2 3 3. So when you add this and solve this addition of matrices, you will get the result 3 4 and 4 7. So this 3 4 is nothing but the coordinate of this, and 4 7 will be the new coordinates of the line. So here I have represented in terms of graph. So this 1, 1, 2, 4 is the original line, and 3, 4 and 4, 7 is the translated line. So hope you can depict the changes. So how when the original line is translated, how it looks, okay. Now we will discuss about the numerical on rotation. The point 5, 4 is rotated by 30 degree along z axis in xy plane. Determine the coordinates of the point after rotation. So if you see here theta is equal to 30 degree, the coordinates of point is 5, 4. So this is nothing but P, where the coordinates is 5, 4. When it is rotated to 30 degree, this P dash coordinates we need to identify, and you know that the point is given in terms of matrix form, that is 5 4, that is nothing but x y, and theta is equal to 30 degree, and we have calculated that rotation matrix is equal to cos theta minus sin theta and sin theta cos theta. Substitute the values of theta and get the value of rotation matrix. Finally the rotated point, that is P dash, is given in terms of R into P, that is rotation matrix into point matrix, original point matrix. So after multiplying we will get P dash is equal to 2.33 and y is equal to 5.964. So if you see, when you rotate this P in 30 degree, it moves in x direction towards the origin. That's why we got 2.33, that is reduced in x direction, and in y direction it moves upwards. That's why it is 5.964. Okay. Now let us go to the next topic, that is numerical on scaling. The problem definition is the line defined by the points 1 comma 1 and 2 comma 4. The line is scaled by a factor of 3 units. Determine the coordinates of the line. So when this line is scaled by a factor of 3 both in x direction and y direction, what will be the coordinates of that line is being asked. So here the line matrix, original line matrix is given as same, that is x1 y1 and x2 y2 as in case of translation problem. So x1 y1 is nothing but 1 1, x2 y2 is nothing but 2 comma 4, that is been represented here. Here scaling factor is equal to 3 considering for both x and y axis. So it is given, scaling matrix is given by s x 0 and 0 sy. So sx is equal to 0, sy is sx is equal to 3 and sy is equal to 3. It has been written here. And now after scaling, the line matrix is given by scaling matrix into original line matrix. So scaling matrix is what? 3 into 0 0 3 and original line matrix is 1 1 2 4. So after solving you will get 3 6 and 3 12. Therefore the coordinates of the line after scaling is 3 comma 3 and 6 comma 12. Very easy problems, dear students. So I request you to solve some more problems so that you will get some confidence. If you have any doubts, you can contact me. Now let us see what is homogeneous transformation. The transformation matrices for rotation and scaling are multiplicative type, whereas the transformation matrix for translation is additive. Okay, now we have seen while solving the translation matrix, we have added the original matrix with translation matrix, but for scaling and rotation we have multiplied it. Time, it becomes necessary to combine transformations to achieve required results. In order to combine the transformation, all the matrices should be homogeneous, that is either multiplicative or additive type. To achieve homogeneity between all the transformation matrices, translation matrix is converted into multiplication form by using the following matrix. So here we have scaling and rotation matrix in multiplicative form. So what we do, we convert this additive of translation into multiplicative. How it is done, we'll see. So instead of representing point in the form x y, we represent it in terms of x y 1 in homogeneous form. Similarly, the translation matrix will be 1 0 0 dx, 0 1 dy and 0 0 1 instead of dx and dy. So that the new point after translation will be t into p instead of t plus p. Similar changes were made in representing the other geometrical entities, that is for line it is x1 y1 and x2 y2 initially. Now 1 and 1 is added, and for rectangle it will be x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, x4 y4, and finally in third row we have 1 1 1. Rotation matrix is also changed, cos theta minus sin theta 0 0 I 0 0, and scaling matrix is also converted into 3 into 3 matrix sx 0 0 0 sy 0 and 0 0 1. These are the changes. If you want to convert it into homogeneous transformation. Why this homogeneous transformation is required, we'll see it in the concatenation of transformation. The previous single transformation can be combined as a sequence of transformations. This is called concatenation. So to perform this concatenation, it is necessary that the transformation has to be homogeneous transformation, and the combined transformation are called concatenated transformations. The objective of concatenation is to accomplish a series transformations to achieve a single transformation. Example, rotation of the element about an arbitrary point in the element. The sequence of transformation would be translation to the origin, that is point has to be translated to origin first, then rotation about the origin, then translation back to the original location. Okay. So these all three combinations will be performed as a single, magnifying the element but maintaining the location of one of its point in the same location. The sequence of transformation would be the element would be scaled, that is magnified, translation to locate the desired point. Okay, these are the some of the examples of concatenation of transformation. So this concludes the topic of CAD and computer graphics in software in module 2. Okay, thank you dear students.